Welcome to another edition of the Agent Dashboard, where success meets strategy, and hopefully we help unlock your real estate potential. The whole goal of these weekly videos is to help you generate more income, get more buyers, and get more listings. That's what this is all about. And the market is tough right now, but we have a success story that I wanted to share that I really think would help with buyers and your listings as well, and making sure that, again, they're paired up with the right lending team for success. We had a client make an offer on a home in Tacoma that we ended up closing last month. They were second in terms of the highest offer price out of 6 offers. Why did the listing agent, the seller, not take the highest offer and instead take our client's offer, which was $15,000 less than the highest offer made? Well, it's because of the ability to close quickly and implement what we call our Bulletproof Buyer Strategy. This is a first-time home buyer. They had attended a home buyer class that we taught, and they implemented 3 of the 4 things that go into our Bulletproof Buyer Strategy. The first was a comprehensive upfront market analysis prior to even looking at homes with the agent in their car. What I mean by that is that it was all about education. We spend a ton of time with Mortgage Coach total cost analysis reports, rent versus own, real estate report cards, a lot of this proprietary software that we use to take complex subjects and break it down into easy to understand concepts so that the buyer feels good about the decision they're making. A lot of lenders don't educate their clients well, and it ends up hurting you as a real estate professional because the client gets sabotaged with fear on what they read online, in the news, and they think that buying makes no sense. Well, every situation is unique. It's up to us to educate the consumer, which we, again, believe in wholeheartedly doing. And so these buyers were ready to go. Even though the affordability right now is extremely challenging, we were able to implement a successful outcome for the buyer because they were flat out educated, they understood all the numbers, and they had, going into bullet point number 2, is an appraisal gap strategy. In this case, the appraisal came in low. Right now, appraisers are having a hard time using comps that sold recently, but market conditions are tight with inventory, and so prices are trailing on what the appraisers are using for comps. These buyers were not caught off guard because they already had an appraisal gap contingency in place with the numbers. Hypothetically, what if the appraisal comes in $25,000 less? We already had ran all the math for them, and we were able to change the loan to value so that the client's cash to close barely went up and their monthly payment essentially stayed the same. It did not ruin the deal. The buyer still wanted to move forward because they believe the value was there. This is going to be a 10-year home for them, and they didn't really care that the appraisal came in low because they still wanted to move forward and buy the home for their family. It did not sabotage the deal because we had already spent the time up front on contingency plans, and we let the listing agent know as part of our offer presentation so that they were comfortable taking our client's offer because they already knew if the appraisal came in low, it's not going to jeopardize their financing, and the buyers are good to go with that new strategy. The third and most important, I would argue, was the fact that they were already fully underwritten prior to, again, making an offer on the home. Pre-qualification, pre-approval, and fully underwritten are 3 different things. A lot of lenders claim to fully underwrite files. They don't. In reality, you need a full credit, income, and asset approval, which we did for this buyer. They were able to close in 10 business days. It's same as cash. That's how long it takes typically a cash buyer to clear escrow. And so this Bulletproof Buyer Strategy, with a full underwrite up front, the ability to close quickly, the educational aspect in multiple weeks and months prior to get them comfortable with the decision they're making, as well as an appraisal gap strategy, created a really successful outcome for these buyers. They were obviously really excited and stoked, and so was the agent. So how this can be a tip for you in this market to generate more buyers or more listings, make more money, is what buyers do you have right now that are not working with a lender that can do those 3 things? We have to be able to utilize our partners, and if you're getting this video, we've either worked together for years or you're somebody that hopefully we will work with. We might have done a transaction together on the buyer list side, but let's chat. We have a Bulletproof Buyer presentation, PDF you can have, pass it on to your clients. We utilize this in every pre-purchase consult that we do, but this is your tip for the week. We'll come back next week with another one, but the 10-day close, huge success story that we had. Utilize this Bulletproof Buyer Strategy in your personal business as well. We're always happy to help with any buyers that you have, and get together as well and talk about anything else that we can be of assistance with. Make it a great weekend, and we'll talk to you soon. Okay, bye.